Bro, come on. Careful, brother. Get out of the road, man.
Cheryl, hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. You're being detained. Yeah, you're walking in the middle of the street. You're banging on cars. You can't be doing that.
I got my shoes. I got my shoes.
City, I was born and raised here, man. And it's cool, unless you're homeless and it's not so cool.
How many homeless people would you say live in San Diego?
I'm gonna say over 20,000.
What's it like being homeless here?
Not bad. I'm not homeless, so I don't know, I wouldn't know. Like, I don't really associate with homeless people too much, because I'll probably pick up bad habits. Like me, I'm on vacation.
The people here suck pretty bad because they're all materialistic and it's all about what you have and what you don't have, and that's pretty much all they care about.
San Diego, America's finest city. I don't think so.
They shot at me once.
What?
January 12th, 2018. I was getting into some trouble, but it was completely unnecessary, the shooting part.
A police chase through Barrio Logan that ended in gunfire and a crash.
They watched as the suspect, 32-year-old Jessica Turner, was arrested.
32-year-old Jessica Turner stole a white pickup truck.
They said I was trying to run a cop over.
She left around DJ and the Harbor police vehicle.
8 shots, and they missed. Like, what? And shot through his own windshield at me.
Vidrio shot at her through his windshield.
And I seen all the pictures, the bullet holes were all on the dashboard. Missing all those bullets or whatever, that was easy, but then they came in.
Jessica Turner.
Yes, they ran up on me and smashed my face. My face was black for like months.
Oh. Department policy was officers shouldn't fire at a vehicle unless there's an immediate threat of death. Neither officer was charged or disciplined.
They ended up dropping all of my charges down to obstruction of justice from attempted murder.
What did you think would happen if that suspect vehicle got away?
She was gonna kill somebody else.
719-999-6943. Billy hit me up.
So do you want us to actually leave that in, or do you want us to not leave that in?
I'd be curious to see what happens if you left it in there.
People don't trust the police, or you got the stigma of being called a snitch.
I've lived other places too where it's like that, where they find bodies, and this girl that we know got murdered recently, and it was fucked.
He murdered the girl, and his name is Monster, and he actually was a monster.
She had her head bashed in and then set on fire. And so I guess it was around near where everyone camped. So fire department and police showed up thinking it was a brush fire, and then apparently like she was still alive.
It's a Honda Classic.
Damn, that's crazy.
And I bought it. I gotta go to the DMV tomorrow. Brian, unlock my girlfriend's bike, please. They ride it home, right back to her, please.
Well, I was gonna walk with Josh.
You guys over there?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it was like this little bike trail.
It's nice you have like a group out here.
There's a lot of drama within the groups, you know?
There's drama within the groups, really?
Fuck yeah, there's a lot of drama. Like, man, one dude he just killed this girl like fucking a couple weeks ago.
Are you serious?
You'll see where he burned her body and shit.
We heard about that,
Yeah,
bro.
you heard about that? Yeah, that was...
Dude, we met someone that like knew that chick.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that girl that got burned over there?
It's my friend.
I know these people, and there's a lot of speculation about what happened, but it's kind of pretty obvious for most people what happened.
We knew of it. I saw her. I was like an hour before it happened. Like they were all part of our circle. Hey, did you sell those for Victor?
Is he in?
Lou. No. It's any. It serves like local shit. Like I saw this girl going to the store about an hour before it happened, and then after that, I guess when she got back from the store to her little camp, you guys will see her camp up here. I'll show you. There's like some little shrine, and you can still see the burn mark.
Her burning body was found right next to the 5 in Old Town.
So the guy that did it, he has a girlfriend, and him and his girlfriend were at her camp. He always carried around this hatchet. Like, it's crazy. It's like this barbaric freaking hatchet that he would always sharpen, and he was always like carrying it around, swinging around. It had like a chain on the end of it. He swung that at her, and it hit her in the side of the head, and I guess it knocked her out, I guess. Then he set her body on fire afterwards. And I think they said the autopsy came back and said that she was still alive when he set her on fire, so that's pretty gnarly. They were really close. They did everything together. They're like brother and sister, apparently. He was on edge. He seemed like leading up to that too. Everyone kind of noticed it and saw it. He was doing like some like off the wall things and kind of like looking for a reason to hurt somebody, I think.
The San Diego Police Department homicide unit is now there and investigating. No other details have been released.
People usually don't last that long in one spot, but she was here for a long, long time.
So this is where she lived, the girl that got burned, yeah?
Yeah, and this is where the doctor's right here. Right there, all that mark right there, all that right there, that's where she was at.
She called me Pops and shit, you know, and she was Brazy, you know, she was a blood and she was crazy, so she said Brazy because she don't say C.
Dang, dude, you can see the burns.
Man, hey, what's up? We're making a documentary.
What's your name?
There's some of the most golden hearts around here, and there's some of the most grimiest motherfuckers on the planet here, too.
Come on, goddammit, there's a fucking trash can right over there. He can turn this upside down and dump it all in there. Don't just put it all on the street.
Half these people live in these condos and stuff, they don't want it to stop. You know why they don't want it to stop? They see the street girls, they come down here and get them. They take them up there, get them drunk, and then they see the guys out here that do drugs and have drugs. Their drugs available, if their sex is available, they don't want them out in the city. That's why the city ain't gonna get clean. Straight
Yeah,
up.
because a lot of these people are perfect. A lot of people.
The condos down there, the old and all that, the people down there, a lot of young people, yuppies and all that. And they told me, say, hell no, man, I love the street girls.
Has anybody offered you that kind of stuff? A hotel up here for a few days, that kind of stuff?
In exchange for, yeah. No, yeah, nothing is free, that's for sure.
Officials is getting paid under the table.
Government's doing some weird, like, perverted stuff? Or?
They're part of it, yeah.
Okay.
A lot of females are getting molested in their sleep or whether unconscious.
Have you dealt with any assault, things like that?
I'm in NAMI, I'm in the Resource Center, I'm at Downtown San Diego Partnership, I'm with Alpha Project, and I'm doing my footwork and I'm checking in. But 4 years and nothing yet.
I've been in the queue for fucking 2.5 years to get housing, and I don't know what the hell, you know what I mean? And I'm not crying, but I mean, 2.5 years, something should have happened by now.
There's people getting housed, but for us that are out here that really, really want housing and help, it's not coming.
What do you think the mayor could do better to, like, help them?
It could just quit.
City leaders, along with firefighters, are pushing for the city council to approve the homeless encampment ban ordinance that is on the table today.
The council passed this controversial plan just before midnight last night.
They don't want tents up after 7:30 in the morning, and that was the usual. So then they said they don't want tents up, period. So they try to take people to shelters, but there's still a whole bunch of people out here, right?
When the sun comes up, tent goes down. An hour before sunset, tent goes up. They're hiding inside the tent doing drugs.
It's like knocking birds off a line is what it is, brother.
And you knock one off, they just fly to another line, right?
Now they come right back in 10 minutes.
Where are you gonna go next? Right here?
People don't want to see people on the streets, but that's where it seems to stop. They don't have any constructive ideas on what to do with the people. And for me, that makes me feel like they don't care.
Thank you so much for joining me this morning.
Do you want to give a message to, like, the mayor?
If I knew where he lived, I would give the address to all the homeless.
Homelessness is our top priority.
Whoever the mayor is, I don't even know if it's like not relevant to me. That's fucked up, huh? They're probably very overwhelmed. That's all.
Today we're here at the City of San Diego's Central Operations Yard. This is where we stage some of the resources that we plan to use.
Well, they put the resources out there. There's a homeless tent out there by Balboa Park. There's a free ride that gives you there and back from downtown. Picture right there, City College.
Who's setting that up, the government?
San Diego, California, yeah.
They got the safe campsites, right? But if you go there to try to get in, you can't get in.
Now, in relation to the encampment ban, I am told that these will count as available beds. So if the tent is open, a person in violation of that ordinance can be offered a spot here.
You got to get in trouble by the officers in order to go there. You got to get caught sleeping somewhere you ain't supposed to or something in order
for real?
Yeah, you can't just show up. They won't let you in.
It reminds me of a concentration camp. You keep track of your movement.
It's kind of like going to jail, really.
Really?
Yeah.
Does it feel like a prison in there?
It's worse than prison.
Is there a way to get in there without crossing through the main gates and streets?
Nope. Cook my own food. Or buy my own food.
Oh,
I
interesting.
don't eat here hardly.
We were with our buddy. We can leave our cameras to make it more comfortable.
We can't have any visitors.
Oh, really?
No visitors allowed.
Okay. What's that? We were saying how
City rules.
Oh, okay.
Are you recording?
Dang, dude. Sorry. Yeah.
Is there any, if you're with press, is there any accessibility? Is there?
Oh, sorry. We're not allowed to have any media here. Who are you guys with?
Just poor YouTubers. Yeah.
YouTubers.
You want to see our channel?
It's in response to the city issuing the no camping downtown.
Yeah.
The city funds about more than 1,700 emergency shelter beds, but 930 or so of those will be eliminated because the locations will close. That is something that critics of the encampment ban have brought up.
Do you think there's enough shelters in San Diego, or do you think?
No.
Hello. We're doing an interview. You want to join him?
Yeah.
About what it's like living here.
What's going on here?
It is a hell hole. It's like a whole lot of shit that go on that they look past. You know what I mean? Like people stealing your stuff here. You gotta always keep your eyes open.
Within 5 minutes, my clothes are all stolen. My shoes.
5 minutes?
Yeah, I had to leave. I had to leave with no shoes.
Yeah.
And there was all kinds of fights and stuff. It was crazy.
The city says there have been 4 deaths at its safe sleeping sites.
I just don't feel safe. There's people that you don't even know that are in there. They don't do a background check on you.
They're taking advantage of a good place and making it shitty.
Okay,
you know, it just feels like they don't want you to be successful.
Some.
I mean, not the people here.
Getting them off the streets, connected to services, and on a path to permanent housing.
That was last year with the brand new tents you see here, and this is what the safe sleeping sites look like now.
The city should talk to everybody one-on-one.
What would you tell Mayor Gloria if you could talk to him right now?
What are the purposes for having these tents? Are they going to be a lifetime thing? Do you want people to be like uplifted from these things, or do you want them to stay in these type of things?
Have you seen a lot of people that moved into the camps find housing?
Not many.
Since opening, they've connected 28 people to some form of long-term housing. 458 people are currently staying there.
Come make some changes, talk to everybody and see what it is that, you know, could be done to make things better for people who want to be better in life. It seems like they helping people who are not the American citizen more than they help their people that are from here.
The state has recruited 2 San Diego hotels to give temporary housing to asylum seekers.
State officials tell me it's being used as a site to help migrants arriving from Mexico.
They're getting something out of the deal. They're not getting shit from helping us.
A green fence now surrounds the property, closing it off to the public.
Asylum seekers receive medical care, hot meals, and showers.
Meals ain't worth shit.
Really?
What, the meals are bad?
This morning, Pop-Tart.
Oh, look, there's the Pop-Tarts.
¿Conoce sobre los campos?
No, eso es basurero,
Pienso que los servicios en los Estados Unidos para las personas sin casas está bien o no?
Sí, está bien.
I've been waiting for Section 8 for 20 years.
Eso es para trabajar en la basura. Se dedican a recoger botellas.
Well, I was going to go out and get some cans, get some money.
Give people a one-way bus ticket to California. We take care of people, like it or not, we do.
People who are not from here, they come here. The government is giving them something, but they're not helping the people who are here on the street.
Para poder comprar la leche, pan, la ropa. Si hay trabajo, pero ahorita está calmado. I don't care. Welcome to the United States. Welcome to San Diego. I don't care. I just come here with a reason.
If you're a city with no homeless shelter, no affordable housing, no permanent supportive housing, but you have a homeless population, who do you think's servicing them? Right. My city is.
I'm not like stable right now.
Yeah.
Mentally stable. I'm not mentally stable. I can't function right. I don't know. I get lost. I don't even know what time it is. Sometimes I wake up, I don't even know what time it is. I don't even know where I'm at or nothing, and I don't have no communication with anybody.
When we ran heckling and catchling, backyard swelled with the muskets. With the musket and a 10 shimmer.
Then go to the field, get a no drop.
Wow.
Thank you.
How many people do you think have mental health issues in there?
Shit, maybe like 75% of them.
Really?
75%.
Fundamentally, it's a housing issue, but is not helped by the mental health crisis. That person is clearly mentally ill. Why aren't you doing something about it?
Maybe I should go pull one of them cuckoo bins out here so y'all.
Well, chief's officers will often get those phone calls. Their hands are tied. County will say, well, they don't meet the threshold. And what we're left with is a person that goes right back to the sidewalk. The threshold now is so high that not a lot of people can attain it, right? What we're moving is down slightly.
You have a lot of mental sickness out here.
And I've lived a lot of places. I've never seen anything like out here. It's a trip. And like when you go to jail, oh my gosh.
Is there a lot of schizophrenic people in jail?
A lot. Oh,
wow.
Yeah. They've got nobody to care for them, and they can't care for themselves. So they're basically just being shuffled around and then, deposited back out.
So, is you man? You know about the production? You have a game that is for you. So the reason I changed you're walking in the street, someone else called, said you're banging on cars. You can't be doing that. I got my shoes.
It's a waste of time because it's a book and release and you never even go to court.
You're gonna walk back to my car over here, right? Hey, you look familiar.
Do you have some San Diego pride? What did you say is great about the city?
The weather.
The weather, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know why that made me laugh, bro.
It's the heart.
Yeah.
What's the bad thing about San Diego?
The city itself. To afford to live in San Diego, it takes 2 incomes for one thing.
I mean, I used to get a good-sized draft beer for $1.
I've lived here my whole life. I'm 67. When I was a young adult, I was paying $600 for a 3-bedroom house.
600. What do you think that is now?
35 or maybe 4,000.
Yeah, you could be out here too. I made 50,000 3 years ago. Look where I'm at.
More people are falling into homelessness than are exiting homelessness.
There's really no middle class left. The middle class is ones getting priced out too.
This is a housing access disaster that San Diego's in.
Look how many empty buildings there are. Just empty because the rent is too high. They don't want to lower the rent, they should get charged because the building is empty for 3-4 months. Charge the owner, because it's wasted property.
Some of these buildings have an 85% vacancy rate, and there's nothing but new buildings going up. And then they have to get money from the homeless and then use it inappropriately. Like
the audit can't verify that 3 of the 5 homeless programs the state is funding are working.
Billions of dollars, dude. They just disappeared.
Failing to account for where the money is being used and if it's being used wisely.
The prospectors and the developers.
The 35-year lease will be about $66.5 million.
They're the ones who are actually getting more benefit out of the homeless money than the homeless.
This is an order of magnitude investment into transforming the homeless crisis in the state of California.
Leave the fucking homeless people alone, dude.
We have to increase transparency of these programs.
Where's all the funding?
The legislature must demand that these programs are collecting data, reporting the results, and measuring the effectiveness.
People up in here, they don't watch their butt. Like, why are you here then?
The state of California has spent $24 billion over the past 5 years on homelessness.
Billions of dollars for homeless. We're still out of here.
During which time homelessness has actually increased by 32%.
Do you think a lot of homeless people aren't aware of the resources, or they're aware?
The audit also examined the homelessness spending of San Diego and San Jose.
Neither of them centrally track and report their spending and outcomes.
2.5 years, 4 years, and nothing.
Everyone wants to blame homelessness on everything but the extreme shortage of housing that low-income people can afford.
San Diego home prices are surging.
We refer to it as the sunshine tax.
The majority of homes for sale in the city are over $1 million.
I mean, I could move to another state, but I would never do that. Why would I want to move out of here?
Sad ego. A very sad ego fucking town.
Because people seem to get.
Do people acknowledge homeless people? Do they?
Yeah, some of them acknowledge us and give us money, but then a lot of them, they give you the...
They give you the finger, be rude. Are there any more homeless people than there were before? What happened?
Drugs.
Drugs? What kind of drugs were they?
Speed.
Speed?
The cartel puts that shit in the speed. It's in the white. It's in the crystal now. Again, it's everywhere.
White shit I have is good.
According to the county, meth-related deaths are up 32% compared to last year.
Many are accidentally overdosing because the drug is laced with fentanyl.
You think they got people with it through the meth?
Yeah, for
Wow.
sure. I think they planned it. It was all fucking part of the program.
This cross-border connection is not a shock.
The border is 8 miles away.
Yeah.
So it's only going to get worse. It serves like local shit, like.
All these San Diego guys that you ran across and you started seeing that they were developing relationships with the cartel.
Hey, what's up? What's up, going?
She was Brazy, you know, she was a blood and she was crazy.
Her burning body was found right next to the 5.
Lit her on fire, man.
Set her body on fire.
No other details have been released.
His name is Monster.
So the guy that did it, he has a girlfriend.
My boyfriend, I just found is in jail.
He just killed this girl like a couple weeks ago.
You got the stigma of being called a snitch.
What's he in jail for?
I might say.
Him and his girlfriend were at her camp.
There's a lot of speculation about what happened.
Oh, she dumb shit too, probably, you know?
Yeah. Do you lose a lot of friends like that out here?
Most of the people I've lost are through the fentanyl.
Are we ever going to stop it? Let me ask you a question. Can we afford not to?
At least 17 close associates I've lost.
No, I don't think not one person has not lost somebody from it. Just a month ago, I lost my best friend. Well, February 15th, my best friend, like my very, very best friend. I mean, so I was raised in the church, and what I know is that death is a part of life. But when it comes so frequently and so unexpected, it's very difficult. And what it does is it keeps you in the disease, and it keeps you having to keep your mind from not worrying about it and thinking about it. So it keeps you on that hamster wheel. This is my world right now, and I don't like it. This is my world right now. So when I get the spirit to get up, I try to go and I try to check into the housing. I try to call my workers. I try to go to, my appointments and do the best I can. Because I know someday it's going to happen. It's got to happen. Change's got to come. It has to. I have a bachelor's degree in substance abuse, right? So.
Really?
Absolutely. I have a bachelor's degree in human services with a specialty in addiction. So having fallen off, it's a double-edged sword for me. So I know what to do. I know what to do. I know how to do it. Yet still here I am. So to answer your question, I have to stay with faith. I have to contact my family. Tomorrow's Mother's Day. So that's small stuff people don't think about. How do I get through tomorrow? How do I do that with 13 kids? How do I do that? I have to, because one day I want to be with them again.
Pick it up, please.
Oh, shoot.
Want to buy a dog? Just $2 million.
You want a pair? Would you like a pair?
You got pairs? Oh, shit.
Yeah. You want to put them in British Moffers? Pair.
Bro, hey, wait. Take this one. This is the best one.
No,
Don't give me
I got more.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't give up. Don't give up on us. Some of us have given up on ourselves. Don't give up on us. And we all have demons. We all have skeletons. We all have things that we deal with. Maybe some people just don't care. We're just homeless people. And it hurts me. People walk by and they say things. Homeless people or get a fucking job. I don't care what them people say, because obviously I'm not the one that needs help. They are. Because if you could just walk around making people feel like that because you can, that's on you. You sleep with yourself. I don't.
There's a trash can there, just like over there where the homeless people are. But they just piss and shit on the sidewalk.
Do you say that to folks when you walk by homeless people? You're like, hey, clean this up, like throw it in the trash?
Yes, I do. I'd say that's very disrespectful. And they'll just, usually spit out some belligerent or, foul, whatever. I just pay it, no, never mind.
You can't judge me. You don't know my story. I don't walk nowhere in my shoes. I'm not a bad person. I've had some bad breaks. I've made some really bad decisions.
I lost the love from a lot of my kids, man, because I was selfish, thinking about me, not thinking about the mother need help in the PTA meeting and everybody else, all the other little children, their mom and pop. Yeah, I wasn't there. I mean, and I gotta admit that,
You have to have a relationship with a higher power of minds as Christ, and just the moral aspect of that, humanity aspect for your fellow beings. Once you take the religion part out the picture, there's no more morals. You like wild dogs out here.
But there's no city officials coming up to you guys and asking you guys what you think the problem is there?
Right.
Yeah, there probably should be though, huh?
You would think.
That's common sense though too, and I think respect is just a matter of consideration.
Absolutely, but they obviously don't have enough respect to ask you guys how you feel about things. But
really, that just kind of that that makes it more fucked up for them in the end. If they don't realize that, then that's idiotic.
I do agree that you are a product of your environment. You are close to 5 people. If I live around 5 people around me, oh man, that's my environment. Some of us want help, so you just keep us in a positive thought. Prayer if you believe in that, and don't be against us. Just try to bear with us, and the ones who do want it, so we'll do what we have to do to get it.
What do you think's increasing the homelessness so much here?
Arrogance, I don't know, stupidity, you know?